Alright, so it has been a few days since I actually recorded on this account, and I have gotten quite a bit more progress done. As you can see, we are now in Inazuma. I did like Act 1 of the Inazuma Archon quest, and I now have access to Seirai Island, and the main point of this is the Naku weed for Kuki, and my goal is to get her leveled up. And overall in this video, I do want to make a ton of progress on this account, and when it comes to another endgame, Stygian Onslaught. As you know, I need 3 teams, and with the rules of this account, when it comes to Spiral Abyss, I need 1 4-star team and 1 5-star team. But when it comes to Stygian, I just need the 1 of each, and then the 3rd team can just be whatever I want. And I think I'm just gonna go with a 4-star team because I still don't even have a 5-star team made yet, and 4-star teams are easier to build. So I am gonna start planning out who I'm going to use for my second 4-star team. But first, I am going to grab more of the Naku weed so I can at least get Kuki ascended probably 2 times is the goal, because that'll get her up to level 60. And then I just need 1 more ascension to get her ascension 2 passive. We also do need specter drops for her, so I will be having to farm these up around the island whenever I see them. Thankfully, the drops are pretty good. I think these drops also got buffed along with the handguard drops. And by the way, the primo gem count is looking at 7.3k along with 16 intertwined fates. So as long as I don't just completely abandon the account, I should be able to get enough primos to guarantee Nefer. And then once I get Nefer, I'm going to build her up, and then once I have her built, I will go back into the Spiral Abyss, and I should be able to clear floor 8 pretty easily. I cannot lie, not having Kuro for these local specialties is making it kind of a pain to find, but I do think that this should be the rest of them in this spot. I do have to be pretty careful as there still is the thunder barrier, and that's like a week-long quest or something. A lot of quests in Inazuma are like time gated, which is pretty annoying. So that's just something else I'm going to have to do over the course of like the next few weeks. Alright, so now that I gathered a few Naku weed, I'm going to now head over to the Ruined Serpent boss. I am pretty nervous on how this fight is going to go, as my team is pretty much just circle impact. 4 stars are pretty notorious for having circles. The only few exceptions are like Shangling, Kaya, and like Singsho, but so many characters just have this circle. But overall, I mean, we're like a quarter of the way there already. And since I invested so much into energy recharge, bursts are not going to be a problem at all. And as I say that, I know it doesn't get her burst up until I skill. Yeah, my electro charges are hitting for about 10 to 11k, and that is the first clear, which means I can ascend Kuki, level her up to 40, and then ascend her again. I do have quite a few more EXP books due to the Archon quest, but yeah, 1 more ascension and I'll be out of the drop, so I'll stop after that. But now she's all the way up to 16,000 HP, and we will farm some of her talent materials to increase her healing that way as well. Yeah, she already goes up to 1,000 HP per tick now, and I can't even use the... Oh my, that did so much damage, but I was gonna say that I can't even use the Lumen Stone thing to disable the boss, so I am going to have to get absolutely destroyed by that until I can DPS it down. But that is another clear down, and I am going to go into some fragile resin today and another 2 drop. So 1 more clear, and then I can go farm some specter drop, and then I can ascend Kuki a 3rd time. Oh wait, I was actually able to take him down somehow. I don't know, I was just like attacking him and he got stunned. I don't know how that happened, but I will definitely take that. And there we go. That is another clear down and enough boss drops to ascend Kuki. So now it's time to go fight some specters. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get to these because of the thunder shield. It's like around here. I'm hoping I can get the ones on the edge of the map, because if not, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to ascend her. Oh, there are some over here, and there's some over there, so I think I actually will be perfectly fine, as they do drop very nicely. and they do like spawn in groups. Yeah, when it comes to just overworld enemies, I have like zero issue taking these guys out. Okay, so it seems like the barrier does not go this far out, so I should be able to farm up. Why did I use burst? Okay, but I should be able to farm up most of these specters. Okay, the barrier is like right here, so the ones marked I might not have access to, but these ones I can go ahead and take out. I think I can probably go in and take these guys out. So I'm going to go ahead, get their attention, group them up, and just try to take them out as fast as possible because I will be taking HP soon. Okay, let me step out. And there's another one right here I missed. But I think that is going to be about it for now. I do have enough drop. So let's head over to the crafting bench and we can ascend Kuki for the third time. And I will level her up as well, up to 60, which also gives an Acquaint Fate. Her next talent is pretty nice. It gives more healing and more damage. And she is up to 20k HP already. EM is pretty awful. Let's go ahead and do these 2 pulls. It should be like pretty much nothing. Yeah, 2 blues. But I do want to level up her... Oh, I don't even have the domain yet. Okay, I do want to level up her skill. Okay, thankfully the talent domain is right here, so I'm going to head on over and unlock it real quick. Here we are, and I believe the domain is electro damage bonus, so even though it's level 88, I might be able to clear this. But we're gonna find out. I believe it's a bunch of treasure hoarders that are all spread out. Okay, so the samurai people do a ton of damage. So my Ino just got destroyed. I should be able to clear, and hopefully it's not gonna take forever to defeat these guys. Oh my, they do way too much damage. I'm just gonna focus on the treasure hoarder, and now that I have a full setup, I'm gonna go ahead set all this up. Oh, there's one more. Okay, my Auron almost died, and they're just completely standing outside of my circle. Okay, the treasure hoarder kind of just saved my Auron there. I have to just watch out for these samurais that just come dashing in. Okay, there we go. He took them both out at the same time. And now Kuki's healing for 1300. Oh, I do have 5 condensed. Okay, having those saved up was very helpful. 8 and 6. That should be enough. I really don't want to farm in this domain anytime soon. I just farmed the wrong... What talent books do I even farm? I don't even know which ones I farmed for. She's like... Other than Sara, she's my only Inazuma character. I don't know why. Oh well. I need elegance books. Now I have to go through this domain again, and I just wasted 60 resin. I think I'm just going to use the same strategy of just avoiding the samurai people and focusing on the treasure hoarder. Thankfully, the Auron burst is like a taunt, I'm pretty sure. Holy iframes. I would have got absolutely destroyed right there. And now it is just the samurai left. I wish they wouldn't, like, I wish they would just group together better. Yeah. Oh my, literally one hit from them does so much damage. Oh no, I need to take him out in time. Okay. I'm getting a ton of achievements though. I got like 3 just from this domain. But now, hopefully the drops are still kind. 6 and 6. Of course I get less, but it still should be enough to level up her talents since she's only level 60 anyway. And now she's healing for 1400. Let's go ahead and craft the materials needed. I'm going to buy a couple of these. Okay, I do not get a bonus. I'm gonna grab one more, and now I can take her skill up to level 4, which is the current max, and now it is 1303 when she's above 50% HP, and then 1700 with the maiden and under 50%. So I think just honestly the next couple ascensions and she should be pretty much good to go. Okay, so now that I have this team pretty much situated, I'm kind of at the point where I don't know if I should full focus into this team, like when it comes to artifacts, or should I start working on a third team? Because since this team is kind of mandatory, I'm going to... So if we look at the remaining 4 stars, I don't know what options we really have. I think we have like Shengling, Kaya, that gives us melt. We can also have like Vapes and Freeze with Barbara, and that's also healing. And then we'd have like Lynette as VV Shred. I'm not really sure like how strong that would actually be. I also could go for like, I'm not really sure. I could go like Lisa as like a damage dealer, and then like Kale for like spread aggravate, Lynette for shred, and then I can go Barbara or Noelle. I think I'll go Barbara because I do prefer healers over shielder. I think this is probably the second best team. I mean, Sethos. Sethos is definitely better than Lisa now that I'm thinking about it. So I could go something like this, but then I have to fight. Oh, this boss is actually already here. Okay. So I could go and fight that. You need Z's, which are some of the worst things to get. Weapon, do have slingshot. It is only R1. And then artifacts, we just go, it wants me to go Wanderer's Troop, which I actually do have some pieces. And then electro damage, I do have one. All right, let's see if we can, I do have some spare artifacts. We can see if we can get some Wanderer's Troop pieces. Just gonna go through all of the pieces I know I'm not gonna use, which is 20. Let's see what we get. Defense sands, another crit circlet. So many crit circlets. Defense, and EMER. Let's go again. Attack. I don't know if we want attack though. Let's see what Sethos wants. Yeah, he wants elemental mastery, but oh, it's an attack goblet. Oh, I'm stupid. I mean, it works for now, I guess. So that is 4-piece, and then we do want a EM sands. So I will just take this one. Then Kale, we just want deep wood pieces. I'm gonna see if I even have a 4 set, which I do not. Then weapon, we just go Fab. Lynette, we just do not really have any options. Can probably just go Harbinger, and then Barbara already has Thrilling Tales. And for Barbara artifacts, I would have to farm more, so I do think I'm going to hop in the Viridescent domain, as that also has maiden pieces. It should be easier to clear now that Kuki is leveled up some more. Okay, so my Sucrose will still die in 2 hits, but overall these guys are kind of getting destroyed. The Fatui guy is down, and the mage does have pretty high electro resistance, obviously. And of course she lives on like, oh, she's just, okay, she was just standing there focusing on Oron's burst. But now their thing is down. Should only take a little bit longer to take her out. Okay, her HP bar doesn't even exist. Okay, there we go. 1 minute 29 is pretty slow, but we do get 4 pieces. Electro Goblet with crit rate, I will take that. And okay, a ton of 4 star pieces. Let's see if this is enough. We'll give this flower. I'll just take this feather, and we do not have a 4th piece, which means also need to put stuff on Lynette. Got a flower, feather, attack, and crit rate, but I'm going to do a couple more runs and try to get some good pieces. There we go. Under 1 minute for that clear. I think I got super lucky though. But this is my last condensed resin, and hopefully this is enough to get at least a somewhat functioning set. Alrighty, that'll have to do. And then Lynette already has 2 pieces, but I did get this feather's probably better. I can switch the sands with Sucra. Goblet, I don't really have anything, but can just switch these, and now her build is fine. And then with the remaining artifacts, I'm gonna go ahead and strongbox them. HP sands, bad feather, so I'm guessing I'm just gonna end up throwing these all away. Yeah, but we at least have something for the other team, and I do need to farm the deep wood domain. I will drop a couple fragile resin on this domain. I'm going up to 12.6k electro charge hits in this domain, and we are clearing faster than the Viridescent domain. What on earth is this? All gilded. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 gilded feet. I mean, like, these are good for Kuki, but and then 3 feathers. I just realized what on earth is this setup? Okay, so I definitely need to do another run of this. I still can kind of get caught in this domain. They do combo you pretty hard. Okay, I accidentally used my burst as he died, so next run is going to be not so fun. Alright, let's see how this... Okay, What on earth? Okay, that is so many deep wood pieces this time. Electro damage, sure. EM will take. We do want energy recharge though, so I'm gonna drop another fragile resin. This is a pretty crazy feather, I can't lie. Okay, okay, one more, and then I will be done with this domain. Hopefully I can get something good. All right, there we go. And under 1 minute. Defense percent. Another EM sand. Okay, I'm gonna head out of the domain for now, and let's see what we can work with. Did I not get a single deep wood feather? Okay. None of these are really good. This is an upgrade because reliner sands. I'll just stick with EM. It does have ER on it. We did not get a good goblet. And then we already have circlet. Wow, I did not get a single feather. But I get these types of gilded feather. Okay, that's whatever. Should be fine. I'm going to 3 deep wood pieces. There we go. There's a feather. And energy recharge plus crit rate. Energy recharge sands, please. No. Either way, that should be the 4-piece set. And now I can just go like this crazy dendro goblet that I got. She's all good. Barbara has her stuff. Lynette has viridescent. So I have a 4-star annual goblet. Barbara is pretty much fine because she's on maidens. I should level these pieces up though. And now I am actually going to level these up a little bit. Mainly the circlet because this can actually roll well. We have EM and crit damage, which we can hit, and of course we miss. See what +8 is. +12. Do I have another piece? I do, but no matter what that piece rolls, it's gonna be worse. All right, +16. We have a chance, right? Surely. Okay, EM, I'll take it. Final roll. EM, okay. 58 EM, I will definitely take. And just like that, he's up to, he almost has more crit rate than crit damage. Okay. And his weapon is level 20. That's fine. We do have these pieces which we can also level. I want to see how this Dendro Goblet will roll. We get the crit damage, flat attack, of course. Flat crit damage, crit damage. Not what I wanted. I am going to level up the feather. It hits EM, okay. So now he is looking a bit better. Let's head over to the weapon domain and should be able to get this slingshot leveled up pretty easily. Oh, this domain is electro. Hold on. I'm gonna make a couple changes real quick. I'm gonna take Kale's pieces for now. Wait, my traveler's anima. When did I? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just clear this with the 5-star team. It is basically just Llama and Mona because Animo Traveler does not really help a Dendro team. You can at least make plenty of Bloom cores, which are doing, is that really just like 2,000 damage? I mean, I'm taking them out, but that is so slow. Yeah, definitely getting punished for building Electro characters. That's actually really bad. I mean, I guess I can try with this. I just swap out like Waron for like Kaya or something. I do have a double crit cryo goblet for him, and it rolls defense percent. Okay, I'm gonna give him some other pieces. I'm gonna give him Sethos' circlet for now. 51 over 93 is honestly not bad, especially not having the passive up. He's hitting 1700. Woo. Okay, the mage actually went down. That is pretty surprising. Okay, another mage did spawn, but we are actually taking them out. It is definitely taking a while. Kaya with a clean 700 burst hits. And a little more. There we go. 3-minute clear time. Okay, and this should be enough to at least level it up a little bit. Definitely not level 80 or even level 70. But we can ascend slingshot for the first time, a second time, and a third time. Getting up to 23 crit rates. I actually can level it up to 70. Oh my goodness. So we are definitely going to fight some of these guys. We can get slingshot up to level 70. And we can also bring Oron back on the team. And it also might be a good idea to just build up like Kaya and Shengling a bit, even if I'm not going to use them on my main team just for those domains. Because the other DPS character that I'm building is Sethos, which is also Electro. Yeah, but these Fatui agents out in the world get completely destroyed by my team. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long to get the necessary drop. I should have enough materials to ascend the weapon, and now we can level up the weapon all the way to level 70, which I honestly was not expecting from one run, and it should only take one more run at max level to get it up to level 80. And then if we give him his artifact back, that puts him at 68 over 55. That is, I think it's fine. At least crit rate will not be a problem for him, but the rest of this and this boss needs melt as well. The bosses are probably going to take quite a bit of time. Next up is the Fav Bow. So with Kale's weapon, I can get it up to level 40 already. Weapon EXP is getting kind of low, and so is my Mora. Arrowhead drops are going to be kind of rough, but we can do some boss runs. I think I'm just going to get 2 ascensions for each, which just means 1 boss clear. And then I will probably wrap it up, as I do need more resources to progress. And I think off camera, I will probably finish the Inazuma Archon quest, or Nod Cry, I'm not sure which one, but either way I should be able to get a ton more EXP books and Mora, and I will need to farm primos, because in 16 days I will be able to pull for Nefer, and with that I should be completely chilling when it comes to the 5-star team. I will need to pull for Columbina as well afterwards, so I will have to go primo farming again, but after that I'm pretty much fine. I mean, like, the only other, like, I could pull for, like, Kokomi, but I don't really see her rerunning anytime soon. And then I could just pull on random banners for 4 stars. I don't know if that's really the smartest idea, but yeah, once I have Nefer and Columbina, a healer might not even be necessary, just because of how strong that team is. And by that point, this 4-star team will be lacking quite a bit. I'm hoping the 4 stars on the Nefer banner are good. I can see if they posted the banners. I don't think they would have, because we are still pretty early in the version. Yeah, they have not posted the 4 stars yet, but as long as they're pretty good, like if we have a Sing Show, or for this team, like a Lanyan could be good, and I could swap out Kuki. Yeah, or Fischl would be nice. Just any, like, strong 4-star that I can use to make this team stronger, because the team is not, like, weak, but the electro charges are literally the only damage this team does. So it's like, and it's not really that great. Like, the electro charges hit for like 12k, which is definitely not going to be enough to clear any form of endgame content. There we go. That is the statue unlocked, and now I should be able to head over to this boss, and I hope I can clear it with this team. I know I don't have the melt, so it'll definitely be more difficult, but I only need 1 clear to ascend 2 times. Okay, first rotation got him down to basically half, but I have a feeling he's going to go, yep, here it is, after freezing or melt. Okay, he is doing quite a bit of damage, so it's just like a big attack, and then I think I'm fine. Okay, so this boss is actually not too bad. I swear I was using a ton of elements there. Okay, poor Ron's about to die. Okay, these tornadoes are doing way too much, but we took them out, and now we can claim the 2 drop. And next up is the Jade Plume Terror Shroom, which is pretty far away. And after a little running around, I've made it. And now I just need to head over here. This boss should be a lot easier than the last one, since we do want Electro for it. And here we are. Now let's go ahead and take this guy out. Can't tell if this guy has more. Okay, what on earth is this attack he's doing? Okay, he's finally taken down. And he's pretty much almost dead. And there we go. Also got an achievement for that as well. And 2 drop. So now I can ascend Kale twice once I get her other materials. And Lynette, I do have a teleport waypoint like near here for some reason. I don't ever remember coming to Fontaine, but let's go ahead and claim this statue over here and make my way over to the boss. I think it is the Cryo version of the dancers. Okay, this statue didn't even light up the area. Okay, whatever. But now we can head over to the boss. It does want me to go like a little bit to the side with the tracking thing, but I'm just gonna make a beeline straight towards it. Yeah, we don't even. Let me see which one that I need. Capellia. That does not really help that much. The Dirge of Capellia. So we need to do the Dirge one. Okay, these guys are taking like, okay, they're actually taking decent damage, but once they get up their cryo shield, okay, if I even make it to the cryo shield phase, because Sucrose is getting destroyed. Oh, okay, these guys are actually kind of a joke. Okay, easily take down. That's very nice. Spend my last fragile resin and claim. I do get an animo chunk as well. I think off camera I'm gonna farm the mats for these 3 characters as well as farm more Mora and EXP book. But with that, I am going to end today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next one.